Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Honey by Kehlani on guitar. For this song, you're going to need a capo on the 6th fret. Before we get started on the chord progressions, I'm going to number the strings 1 to 6, 1 being the thinnest and 6 being the thickest. So throughout the whole entire song, including like the chorus, pre-chorus, verses, and everything, she uses 2 separate chord progressions. So she alternates between the first progression, second progression, first, second, like that. So before we go over the chord progressions, I'm going to go over each individual chord and then put them together later at the end. So the first chord that we're going to learn is the B chord. And for this one, you're going to need to press the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, like this. And then you're going to need to pluck strings 5, 4, and 3. So the second chord that we're going to learn is the E chord. And for this one, you're just going to have the same fingers pressed down as the first one. We're just going to be plucking different strings. So for the second chord, we're going to be plucking 6th string, 5th string, and 3rd string. So the first chord was 5, 4, 3. Second chord is 6, 5, 3. And one more time, the fingers here don't change for the first and the second chord. So the third chord that we're going to learn is the A chord. For this chord, you're going to need to press down the 2nd fret of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. And you can do a bar chord like this, or have 3 separate fingers on each of the strings. And this is what I like to do because it connects to the one that we're going to do next. So here's this one. And for this one, you're going to need to pluck strings 5, 4, 3, and 2. The fourth chord that we're going to learn is the F sharp minor. And for this one, you're going to need to press the 2nd fret on the 6th, the 4th, and the 2nd string. So basically 2nd fret, but you're going to be skipping a string each time. So 6th string, 4th string, and the 2nd string, all on the 2nd fret. And then you pluck the 6th string, 4th string, and the 2nd string. This is F sharp minor. The 5th chord is going to look very similar to the A, but we're only going to have 1 finger pressed down. And this is the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then you're going to be plucking the strings 5, 4, and 3. Like that. So this is very, very similar to the A, but just 1 finger. So those are all the chords that you need for this song. And before we get into the chord progressions, I'm going to go over what playing the chord once means in this song. So let's do the first chord. The first chord we learned was the B chord, and right? But when I say play it once, within the rhythm of the song, once means playing it like this. That is once. So if we play it twice, that's 2 times. And 3 times is, that's 3 times. So I just wanted to clarify that before we move on, because right here it's going to say play this chord once. And once doesn't mean, once actually means like that. I just wanted to clarify that before we moved on to the progressions. So for the first chord progression, it's going to include chords B, E, A, and a variation of the A. So we're going to play the B 3 times, E once, A 3 times, and then the variation of the A once. Let's start with B 3 times. And then the E once. And then A 3 times. So for the variation of the A chord, you're going to have the same fingering of the A chord, but then the plucking pattern is just going to be different. So for the plucking, you're going to pluck each of the strings individually. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to add a 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And I'm just going to do this with my pinky right here. And then you pluck the 2nd and 3rd string. And then you let go of your pinky and then do 2nd and 3rd string again. So one more time slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, add the pinky, 2 and 3, and then take off the pinky, 2 and 3. And up to speed, it should sound like this. So I'm gonna put all the chords together of the first progression. Like that. For the second chord progression, we're gonna be using the chords B, E, F sharp minor, and the one that was similar to A, but not quite the A. So for the second chord progression, let's start with the B 3 times. And then E once. And then the F sharp minor 3 times. And on the chord that was super similar to A, but not quite the A, you play that once. Okay? So now let's put the second chord progression together. And that's the end of the second progression. So for the entire song, you play the first progression, second progression, first progression, and second progression. You just repeat those two throughout the whole entire song. So now I'm gonna put them together and show you what those two sound like. And that's what it should sound like if you put both of the chord progressions together. I hope you guys enjoyed this guitar tutorial of Honey, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. If you have any songs you want guitar tutorials for, leave them also down in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.